Sons Production Studios here, Teddy, and also here with the gift of Gab. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. I got a few questions about your business, brother, if you don't mind me asking.
Please do.
Cool. So, what inspired you to start your brand or business?
I want to have stuff where people that can't really normally afford stuff can get. People like stuff that are like a little over the top on the prices, and they have to do it without because they can't afford it. And I don't believe people shouldn't have to, do without because they don't have the money. So I built a brand based on being able to make things affordable for people. They keep coming back. They understand, and it's also about bringing the customer service back.
Nice.
Right? So want people to feel appreciated about coming by, purchasing from me. Because even for any dollar you spend, I'm very appreciative of that. And it's bringing that back to the way it should be. That way people will come back and shop with you.
And what's the most unexpected challenge you faced since starting your business?
Just finding out the right ebb and flow, trying to find the right thing that everybody's wanting. Just getting people here. I've been working on my marketing. I've been working on the promoting of it, handing out cards, letting people know. It's just having to be patient. People will come to you.
That's a lot. That's what I say. Patience is a virtue, right?
Patience is a virtue.
And I see you have a lot of amazing things here. What's one thing people always get wrong about your product or service?
They can't believe that I can not overcharge. They can't believe, okay, you're doing this, or I can make deals on things. They have a hard time because most people don't do that. They're always trying to get the quick buck. So if I save you money now, you're going to come back later.
So as you know, he's not a scalper. There's a lot of scalpers out there that do that, where they buy things and they want to say, hey, this used to be $10. Now let me charge you for $300.
No, don't get me wrong. I make a profit. I make my profit, but it's important. Everybody should be able to get something whether or not they can afford it. Not everybody can afford a $50 game that's whatever. Nobody can afford that. It's not everybody.
Right.
But I still make a profit, and I can make it, to where you can have something as well. Nice. So I don't mind making a deal, because you're going to come back if the deal's right and you feel appreciated. Because everybody wants to feel appreciated.
Of course. And what's been your best-selling item or service today, and what do you think it's connecting?
Well, people have been buying, I don't have them at every event, but I've had I didn't wear one today, but I've been making my own Gift of Gab brand t-shirts. People like those because they feel like, we're getting to support a new business. I've got the coasters, I've got the sign. People want to feel like they're a part of it.
Y'all.
Yeah, I'm rich. They want to feel like they're appreciated. When people come over there and they want something over here, and they're like, I can't afford it. Well, I tell you, I'll cut you a deal. I'm still making a profit. But nobody should have to do it without, because they don't have a certain amount of money. That doesn't make sense to me, And I have, so yeah, I've been doing retail 34 years.
34 years.
I've been in retail 34 years. I have 12 years of management history. I know, and I make money. I'm good.
For doing retail for 34 years, what was your first job? Do you remember?
This is back in Kroger. I was a carry-out. I was a carry-out. And the thing about that is this is the beauty of that. There were people that didn't. I was a bagger, if you can believe that. People don't like bagging and taking out groceries.
Catching the bag.
Yeah, catching the bag.
It's catching the bag now.
Taking people's groceries out and thunderstorm and lightning and rain when nobody else wants to, and I'll go do it. Again, even at 16, it's about take care of the customers.
Yeah, people really appreciate that, because I used to be in customer service myself. I used to work for a well-known supercenter store. I don't want to name drop them, but I did the same as well. So I completely understand where you come from, especially with the elderly individuals as well. They even tried to throw me a $20 once. I was like, no, I'm just doing it because if it was my grandma, I'd want someone to do it for her as well.
I had it's funny you should mention, I had an elderly lady. Back in the day, that's where people tipped a lot. And I took a lady's groceries out. She was in her 60s and it's pouring rain. She got a bad hip and everything. Took it out there. She hands me a bill, which she thought was a $5. It was a $50 bill.
Oh, wow.
And it goes back to integrity. Some people would have taken the 50 from an elderly lady. No. So I didn't. I ended up not taking any money. She thought it was a $5 and she gave me a 50 and I gave it back to her. I've had situations where people had envelopes that they left out in the cart, had like $3,000 in it, and they forgot about it. They had left their purse and their retired, their money. We call them and I get it back to them. Business. I run my business on customer service, faith, and integrity. I won't run a business and I won't lie to anybody about what you're buying from me. I'll still make a profit, but I won't run a business with no integrity.
Right.
Because people will trust you if you have integrity, and that's what I'm building this on.
And how do you stand out from other vendors doing something similar? Maybe because this is a really cool niche. So there's not many of y'all out there, but compared to the others that are like.
That's a great question. Every vendor here is amazing. Every vendor's got really good stuff. Every vendor's got something I'm gonna go check out. I'm building a thrift store. I'm building a thrift novelty store. The customers that come in here, everybody makes a purchase. You're contributing to building that store so that by next year, I can build a store based on what we're talking about now. So that's why every dollar that's spent here is appreciated, because it's going forward to something. And when I make profits, I'm wanting to go to where I want to start donating to like battered shelters. I want to start, donating towards helping other people. But I have to get in the black. I have to be there where I can do that. I started doing this in Midland, Texas. In 2023 is when my business started. And what I did was when I made a profit, I donated to Toys for Tots. I wanted to donate for women's battered shelters. So this isn't about me trying to get rich by any means of stretch of imagination. This is so I can make a comfortable living for me and my fiance, and it's so that I can give back.
If you don't mind touching with the customers, what do you want customers to feel when they interact with your brand?
I want them to feel that they're wanted here. I don't care if it's a 3-year-old kid that's coming over here or whatever. Okay. Okay. I want the customers to feel like they're appreciated. I want them to feel valued. I want them to feel like it doesn't matter what you spend, whether it's a dime or a $5, it doesn't matter to me. I'm very appreciative and thankful for every dollar, because you're contributing to something big. And I would always make sure to tell you thank you.
And just a few more questions. I don't want to take up more of your time. What other events are you planning to be at this year?
I am doing all the Retro City events. Joel seems to like having me around, so he hasn't got tired of me. I'm going to be doing some K&D events. I'm going to be doing some Traders Market events, and hopefully soon, when it's right, I'm going to start doing some out of town, hopefully some out of state events. So I'm hoping to stay pretty busy.
And if someone wants to connect or support you after the event, what's the best way?
I've got business cards, I've got posters, I've got Facebook, Instagram, personal page, business page, Instagram. It has all my information. It has my number on it, so I can be reached anytime.
Cool. And one last thing, for all the viewers that are watching here, what's one message that you want to give out to the world?
I would have to say, whether you've shopped, whether you've just perused, or whether you've actually shopped, it's appreciated. And I really thank you very much for helping me get my business going.
Awesome. Times Production Studios here, Teddy guys, with the gift of Gab. Until next time, we'll see you.
Thank you very much. That went too bad. I like that.
Cool. Awesome.
First time I've ever done like. You think so?
Awesome. Yeah, dude.
I'm a